Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. If you're watching this video because you just got engaged, congratulations. We are so excited for you, and we have some great tips for you today. I'm Michelle from Josie Michelle Events, wedding and event planner.
Hello, everyone. My name is Josie Michelle. I'm your lead designer at Josie Michelle Events. We are so happy for you. So let's talk about what are the next steps you're going to do once you get engaged. So Michelle, what will be your first one?
Well, first, you want to just take a moment to soak it all in. Absolutely enjoy it. It's such a special moment, and people get really excited. So be sure that when you're going to share it, you are ready for it, because everybody's going to jump on you. Everybody's going to ask you that question, what is the date? And they're going to have 1,000 questions. So you got to be ready. So enjoy it. Then start sharing it, obviously, with friends and family. You can decide how formal or informal you want to be. Maybe you want to really be formal and post it maybe in news or media, or maybe you want to start texting. Maybe you want to be very creative and have a little dinner or something where you're going to have a surprise announcement. So totally up to you how much fun you want to have, but make sure that you get to enjoy it privately first.
Good one. So I will say for me, the next one will be to hire a planner. And this is, I'm saying this not because we're a planner, but this is something new for you. So even if you don't decide not to hire a planner, I think you should definitely consider that, just because a planner is gonna help you realize what are the main steps. For example, choosing a budget or giving advice for vendors, venues. There's so many things that a planner can do for you. And number one is keeping you organized and save you time. A planner would definitely save you a lot of time.
Absolutely. And once you have that nailed down and you're feeling organized and you have somebody helping you, it's time to pick your officiant. Here, you'll have to consider what your family traditions are, what are your preferences, and you want to go out and find someone that really connects with you, really understands and appreciates your love story and what you're looking for. We say that you need to do this early on, because please remember that the special thing here is that you are getting married. The celebration and the party is all about that moment. So that is what you want to start with. And also, before you make decisions about the rest of your day, you're going to want to know the time, where it's going to be, because how far is it going to be from your venue? Those are really important indicators for what the rest of your day is going to look like. So reach out to your officiant.
Moving on, my number 4 will be create a guest list. This is very important. Why? Because every vendor that you interview that's the first question that they're gonna ask. This will determine like what size of wedding you're gonna have. That is gonna help you plan your budget. So you wanna be prepared and think of all those people that you will do like first, and then talk to your family and get some help in creating the guest list, because this is gonna determine what kind of a wedding you're gonna have, and that goes very close to your budget.
Speaking about your budget, I'm going to be honest, I really hate this part. This is not the fun part of the wedding. And every time people call us and I ask, what is your budget? People say, I really don't have one. Well, guess what, guys? You do have one. You know how much money you have in your account. You know how much money you earn. You know when you're going to get married and how much you're going to be able to put together by that date. You know who's contributing. Your parents are going to help you. You have to have a budget. It's going to be so important. And even though it's not fun and you want to just like go to flowers and other really cool things, it's going to help you make decisions, and it's going to help things go a lot faster. You're really going to be able to know which vendors to reach out to, and just, how far you're going to be able to go in your planning. So take a moment, put together your budget, and when you start to share your budget, be very honest. Some people are afraid to say how much they're willing to spend. They think they're going to be taken advantage of, and that's not the case. Any professional vendor that you reach out to is actually going to look at your budget and say, you know what, here is what is perfect for you, that's going to make you feel comfortable and happy. So work on that budget.
My next one will be pick a season. Why? Because you want to know what kind of a wedding you want to have. Are you interested in having your wedding in the summer? Are you thinking, is your vision to have an outdoor event? Is it fall? Is it winter? Very important to pick your season. Also, that is gonna give you plenty of time. If you wanna plan for the fall and we are in the summer, you know more or less how much time you have for next year. So try to think what is it that makes sense for you? What is the vision you have for your wedding? How do you see that? And that will help you a lot.
That's right. And that brings us to your style. I think the season could potentially influence what your style is going to be like. Now, are you modern? Are you vintage? Are you rustic? What exactly is your style? This is going to be very important in helping you make decisions about other pieces, even what your venue is going to look like, what it should look like, because when you start to get to that point, you want to make sure that you're picking a place that matches your overall feel and the way you want your design to look like. We find that many people think this is a little bit tricky. A lot of times couples come to us with so many different pictures and they're kind of like mismatched. They don't really make sense together. This is an excellent question for your planner or your designer if you are not 100% sure. But definitely think about your style early on so that you can have smooth planning.
Absolutely. And along with that is pick your venue. Start at venue shopping. So once you know what is the season you want your wedding to happen, once you know what kind of a style, then think of your venue. That goes along very well. So sometimes when you start your venue shopping, you will realize that what you have in mind might not match with the venue you're looking for, right? So if you are thinking about outdoor event and you're looking for a mansion with a big backyard, let's say, outdoors under a tent and all that, if you're vintage, think of also a mansion that can help you create that look. If you are more modern, there's many options to pick from. If you're thinking about to having something elegant, candlelight in a room, very elegant. You know your venue it goes very aligned with your style, and why not say back to your budget? It's good. The venue is very important as well.
Yes, and I will throw in there that your venue is usually approximately 50% of your whole budget. So this is a very important decision to make. Again, really important to discuss with your planner if you choose to have one, because there are a lot of money saving tips here. And also, even with your design, it'll save you so much money if you pick a place that already looks the way you want it to look. So many great tips here. Do check out our video on how to choose your venue if you want to learn more about that. So moving on, it's time to pick your bridal party. This is so exciting. This is one of the most wonderful times to identify those people that you want to have around you on your special day. Be very wise about who you select. Don't pick people because you feel guilty and you feel that they have to be part of it. Any good friend will understand and appreciate and respect whatever your plans are. That day you want to, again, think back to all those decisions we just talked about, including your budget. More people, even in your bridal party, cost more money. So who do you really want to have there? Who is going to be supportive and cheerful, really respect everything? Like when you say you're going to wear this crazy green dress, they're going to be like, yay, that's wonderful. We're so happy for you. That's exactly what we want to do. So pick the right people. Now, if you do not want a bridal party, do not feel pressured to pick a bridal party. You don't need one. You do need to have the right people around you that day, but you don't have to make it a formal bridal party. So make sure that you do whatever is right for you.
And I will say the last one for me, last tip that we want to give is start with your mood board. So mood board is like the most fun part for me. Every time a bride comes to us requesting a service and I see that they have a mood board, I know how far, that tells me how far they have been in their wedding planning. So a mood board is gonna help you decide, what are your main goals, like from start pinning. We're gonna talk about a little bit of Pinterest, our favorite place to create mood boards. So start pinning dresses, there's different style, hair, makeup. There's so many things that you can do. And the thing is that you can either have them all in one place if you are very clear about your style, or you can start different mood boards. This is a way of being organized. And once you see that you start painting, you'll see how everything makes sense. Also, you will see if the styles are not matching. So start with your mood board.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Again, please check out our other videos on wedding tips, including how to choose your venue. That's going to be super important, and I know how excited you are about it. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Josie Michelle Events. Thanks, guys, and see you again soon.
See you soon.